quick sum up of what we're gonna discuss this VC. First of all, discuss about the updates from the website. We're also gonna talk a little bit what the plans are gonna be when the website is launched and what the plans gonna be for the upcoming week after that. Um, and some nice updates. But let's first tune in, check the website. I need to check if you guys can see my screen. I think it's working. Maybe if somebody can say yes, that they can see the website.
Yes, it's working.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. Well, first of all, we made a really clean interface, user interface to start up, because the other website that we currently have running right now is a lot. It's like too crowded. A lot of people didn't understand what's going on. It was also quite laggy. It was also a website that was made within a week because it was a plan that we had as a team, but it wasn't really working out. We got a lot of people saying that the website isn't that great, so that's why we definitely focused on getting on the new website right now. Pretty simple and slick design. My own opinion, of course, but I hope you guys also like it. We just have the logo here from BlockX also on top. We have here the socials, the bot icon. This will redirect you to the Telegram group and to YouTube. Of course, we're also going to implement the contact address itself, so when people come on the website, they can easily find the contact address and, of course, buy BlockX. This is the search bar where you can paste in the contact address to search, of course, the token that you want to that you want to check out. It's definitely it's connected with AI. We having every scan that has been done is going to be through like the learning machine. So we're making our own agent better and better. But later on, I'll talk a little bit more about that when we do a scan, so you exactly know how it works. And we will also keep a database from every scan that we do. That's also going to be used for learning the AI. First of all, let's do like a random scan. I'll just pick one here randomly in a list. We paste in the contact address and we click scan. We have the loading animation, and then we get the information from the token. First of all, I want to say that this is still our basic layout. As you can see when we scroll down, you see that the background isn't correct yet. Also, the buttons are currently a little bit too big, but the reason why we're doing it this way is that when everything is done and all the information is in it, we can have like one file of coding that the entire website is going to have the same format. So this works a little bit easier for us. Um, but you already have an idea what the functions are going to be this way. First off, well, we just have the name and the symbol. If there are socials with the token, it's going to be displayed here. This one only has X account, Twitter. You have the image on this side, and you have the risk meter. It's pretty self-explanatory. This one is definitely high risk. Personally, I would never invest in a coin like this if I see this already. But this one is pretty extended, the info. We are using also AI to uh, get like the risk meter. Um, I'm gonna search the calculation we did to give you guys a good example on how the risk meter is like calculated. Um, yeah, I have it here. Well, the risk factor, it's going to be used if there's previous rugged tokens. That's going to be around like 20 to 25% for the 100% to get the risk calculated. If the developer wallet has like security risk, that gives them like medium and high risk. The logic that's behind it is that if the developer wallet holds a large percentage of the supply, of course, then it's going to add up. If it has like 5%, it doesn't add up for the risk meter. But if it has like 25%, of course, or 50, it's going to go 20 to 50% even. So if a developer holds a large portion, it's going to weigh a lot on the risk meter. Lower risk ones also we have if they have burned tokens, if the ownership is renounced, of course, and when the mint is all correctly, when there's burnt ratio, renounced mint, those are all the positive things for the risk meter. But if there's like small trades, um, like fake volume creating, stuff like that, it's also going to add up like a 10%. We can call it bomb bots, wash trading. Well, there's a lot of different descriptions for it, but that's why, or that's when it will add up for the risk meter. We're also doing liquidity checks for it, launchpad checks if it's on which type of launchpad it is. Of course, pump fund is high risk, so that's also going to give it some extra percentage for the risk meter. If the liquidity is too low on the coin, it's also adding up for the risk. Um, and we got the most important, of course, if the top 10% holders is also holding more than like 20%, it's going to add up for the risk meter. So if you just dive in a little bit further on this token, you can see that we have here just the contract address, just the normal information for the token. We have the market details. You can see the launchpad progress. You can see all the information like the base reserve value, all the standard information. If people really want to look into it, it's on it. When we go to security details, this is definitely really important that we can see that the renounced mint is correct. The renounced freeze account is okay. If the developer burnt tokens, well, he hasn't. If the top 10 holder rate is how many percentage is this, and the burn ratio from liquidity is 100%. Then we also got the developer info. Then we can see how much the developer, how much percent he is holding. We got the address of the creator and the pump token itself. You can see if it's a CTO, if he's paid for DEX, if he paid for ads, I mean, and if he paid for the DEX itself. Then we go to a pretty cool function that's called trades. The best function I think is in this one is that you can actually check from the database that we have which type of Twitter user is in it. So you can just click on this, it redirects you to his X account, and then you can see how many followers he has, of course, if he's actually promoting this token, all that stuff. Most of the time, there are going to be some big X accounts, but also small X accounts in it. But this can definitely give you an indication of the token if it's going to be actively promoted. This one doesn't have a lot of Twitter users in it. Sometimes there's a lot more, and then you can see and check them out, and that's definitely going to help the token, of course. Then we have some more AI analysis here. You can see if the token is going to be profitable for most of the trades that have been done. It picks the last 100 active trades, or just the last trades, I mean. You can see the volume, you can see the largest buy and sells in it, and you can see how many people are in profit. This is definitely more at your own insight. I guess some type of tokens you want to see that the P&L of people and the profits are, I guess, um, that they're not profitable at the moment, because when they are really profitable and you want to buy in, well, of course they get more profit and then they can sell. So this is more of your own type of how you want to see this one, but at least you can see how the market is forming in this one and how the trades are going. And if people are making, or well, a lot of people are in profit, yes or no. Also, the Sol scan links are in it. And this gives you a good overall feeling in the token itself, how the sentiment is going for the trades. And then we have the Rocket tokens. This one hasn't any Rocket tokens in it. But of course, we can probably do a scan from a different one if we close this one down. Let's see if we can find one with Rocket tokens so I can show you guys how that one looks. Let me get this one. Yeah, there it is. This one has some Rocket tokens. Well, you can see that the pardon me. You can see that the tokens are in it with the icons. You can copy it, so you can also let the token scanner check it out what happened. But this one is also pretty high risk. We can also show, I guess, a token that we all have been talking about. Let's get anti-rocking. Yeah, and then you can see that the risk analysis is only like 10%. This is very low risk. This gives you a good indication which token um, is pretty safe to invest in at the moment. So that's more of the part of the website we have done. We need to make like a really extensive explanation video and like a git book, so everybody knows when the website is done what everything does. But probably this model that we have right now is really the basic, and we're gonna of course keep upgrading and improving it. So the next part is more for the like the future plans that we have. Of course, the first step is going to be finishing the website, but when that is done, we are definitely wanna start the promoting. We have uh, a lot of calls actually right now that are really interested in the project and that also giving us advice, because those are people that also pushed the anti-rug project, and they really want to see, of course, BlockX also shine, because a lot of them are seeing the potential and thinking that it even can do better. Of course, that's also what we want to see, and I guess you guys as investors also, of course. So that's definitely going to be the focus. But first of all, we need to get the website, of course, done. We need to make some um, changes to the Telegram bot itself also, but those are really small things. But definitely when the website is going to be launched this weekend, the week after that, we're going to focusing on spreading the word and getting more eyes on BlockX again. Because the first initial push that we had, we saw that the well, the calls, the Twitter influencers were speaking about BlockX, and it really pushed the project to the next level, of course. And that's with the new dashboard and making it simpler and easier for people to understand. It's definitely going to get more eyes on it, and of course more investors, so we're going to get to the next level and get more people in. um, Another point of that is really important, that we also need to get the roadmap in. People have been speaking to me or talking to me, I mean, that like a really clear roadmap that people know the future plans is really important. So we're also working on that. Um, and that's for now. Let's say if we put it on like really short terms, dashboard needs to be done next week. We're gonna push the project with the Twitter influencers, um, getting it, of course, more eyes on the project, and we're gonna see which effect that's gonna have. We hope to get more users, of course, for the Telegram bot, for the website itself, and of course also get like a higher market cap, because we need to be honest, when you have a higher market cap, people are going to take you more serious, and they're probably going to look into the project even further, and then they can actually see how it works and how it actually helps people not get rugged, get more information before they invest. So that's really important.